This is gonna blow your mind. Subscribing actually sends you more energy. Sounds crazy, but try it once. Smash that like, drop a comment, and subscribe for your daily dose of power. Come on, Yar, let's get stronger. Together. This is gonna blow your mind. Subscribing actually sends you more energy. Sounds crazy, but try it once. Smash that like, drop a comment, and subscribe for your daily dose of power. Come on, Yar, let's get stronger. Together.
Settle in, make yourself comfortable. Find that sweet spot on the couch, the one that perfectly contours to your, well, you. Let's talk self-improvement. That ever-present siren song promising a better you, a more efficient you, a you that finally folds the fitted sheet correctly. It's the industry that subtly, or not so subtly, convinces you you're broken, flawed, a work in progress, perpetually under construction, and then conveniently sells you the fix. The magic bullet, the secret sauce, the 7-step program to unlock your inner unicorn. Every scroll, every click, there's a guru, a life coach, an Instagram influencer telling you to wake up at 4 a.m., embrace the grind, seize the day before the day even knows it's been seized. Drink kale, blend your way to enlightenment, nourish your body with the vibrant green goodness of, well, kale, and manifest greatness. Visualize success, attract abundance, become a magnet for all things shiny and wonderful. I can barely manifest matching socks. Let's be honest, some days I'm just happy to find 2 socks that are vaguely the same color. They invent problems, create anxieties where none existed before. Then sell you the solution. A solution you didn't even know you needed until they pointed out the problem. Genius, if you like capitalism with a side of existential dread and a sprinkle of manufactured inadequacy. Suddenly you're worried your chakras are off, your aura is dull, your energy is misaligned. Because a 22-year-old influencer, who's probably just as confused as you are, said so. We buy books on happiness from people who look miserable, their eyes filled with the weight of unfulfilled promises and the crushing pressure to be perpetually on. And watch productivity videos while avoiding actual work, convincing ourselves that we're being productive by learning about productivity. We chase perfection, a mythical being, a shimmering mirage in the desert of our aspirations. Who never laughs at cat videos or gets tipsy at weddings? A truly sad existence, if you ask me. Who wants that? Seriously, who aspires to be a humorless, teetotaling robot? The advice is always vague, nebulous pronouncements that sound profound but mean absolutely nothing. Live your best life. And what does that mean? Does it involve yachts, exotic travel, a lifetime supply of artisanal cheese? My best life is a good cup of tea, perfectly brewed, enjoyed in blissful silence. I'm not talking to strangers, or even acquaintances, if I'm being completely honest. So here's my advice. Take it or leave it. I'm not selling you anything. Lower your expectations way, way down. Don't aim for Zen Master. That's a lifetime of silent contemplation and dietary restrictions I'm simply not prepared for. Just try to be a bit less of a muppet than yesterday. A slightly less clumsy, slightly more self-aware muppet. Forget Everest. Conquering your own personal Everest is overrated. Celebrate getting the bins out on time. That's a victory worth savoring. That's real peak performance, the kind that actually makes a difference in your day-to-day life. Let's stop unlocking our potential, this nebulous, undefined thing we're all supposed to be striving for, and focus on not locking our keys in the car, because that's a real problem and a real inconvenience. That's a win in my book. A small but significant victory in the grand scheme of things. Procrastination, that familiar dance of delay, the art of sabotaging yourself for absolutely no logical reason. We all know it, we've all been there. That looming task, that pressing deadline. You've got a deadline, a very real and approaching deadline. But suddenly alphabetizing your spice rack, color-coding your sock drawer, or meticulously cleaning your keyboard feels incredibly urgent. Your brain, in a feat of impressive mental gymnastics, invents a whole host of pointless, time-consuming tasks just to avoid the one thing you actually need to do. But let's be clear, it's not laziness. It's a far more sophisticated beast. It's creative avoidance, a performance art of distraction. You're not mindlessly watching telly. No, you're researching narrative structure for that screenplay you might write someday. It's all very important, you see. You finally sit down, open your laptop, ready to tackle the task, and the blinking cursor on that blank document mocks you with its silent judgment. Next thing you know, you're deep diving into an actor's Wikipedia page, tracing their entire lineage and filmography. How did you even get here? The actual task remains untouched, gathering dust in the digital realm, but you're utterly exhausted from all the elaborate avoidance maneuvers. The usual productivity advice? Break it down into smaller, more manageable tasks, as if eating sand is somehow more palatable, one tiny spoonful at a time. It's still sand. Or the dreaded 5-minute rule, just a deceptive gateway drug to 3 hours of abject misery and self-loathing. But fear not, there's a better way. I call it productive procrastination. The key is to pit one awful, soul-crushing task against another equally dreadful one. Need to write a dissertation that feels like climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops? Then tell yourself you absolutely clean the entire house, top to bottom, scrubbing every nook and cranny until it sparkles. Suddenly, the prospect of writing that dissertation seems almost appealing. It's not about magically finding motivation, it's about strategically finding a bigger, scarier threat to run away from. So embrace your inherent procrastination, that quirky little gremlin in your brain, but learn to use it strategically, like a cunning chess player turning a weakness into a strength. You'll inevitably get something done, even if it's not precisely what you originally planned to accomplish. The real secret to winning this game? It's all about outwitting your own brain, that mischievous little trickster. Don't aim for some unattainable productivity nirvana. Just try to consistently outsmart your inner slacker, one task at a time. And remember, any progress, no matter how small, is still progress. And sometimes, in the grand scheme of things, that's more than enough to keep you moving forward. January hits, the starting gun fires on a million resolutions, and gyms fill with hopefuls, decked out in brand new trainers, ready to embark on a journey to transform themselves. They envision a new them, sculpted and strong. For a week, it's utter chaos, a swirling vortex of good intentions and misplaced enthusiasm. There are queues snaking around the gym floor for the treadmills, a testament to our collective desire to run away from something, perhaps ourselves. And widespread confusion reigns supreme over the weight machines, those intimidating contraptions of steel and mystery. The workout form is often so bad, so misguided, it's honestly a miracle no one ends up in A&D. We're talking potential for serious injury here, but by February the dust settles and it's just the regulars who remain. The granite, men and women sculpted from iron and will who could probably leg press a small car without breaking a sweat, the rest of us. Our gym bags are relegated to the back of the closet, gathering dust and forgotten dreams. But the direct debit lives on, a relentless reminder of our failed aspirations, a monthly guilt subscription we can't seem to cancel. No pain, no gain, they shout, echoing through the hallowed halls of fitness. Nonsense. Pain is your body screaming at you to stop, not a signal to push harder. Listen to it. The gym industry, let's be honest, thrives on making you feel terrible for even considering quitting. It's a business model built on our insecurities. So here's a radical idea, a truly revolutionary concept. If you genuinely hate the gym, then just don't go. Find something, anything that you don't actively despise. Go for a walk, put on some music and dance like nobody's watching. Kick a ball around with friends or family. The ultimate goal isn't to transform yourself into a superhero ripped straight from the pages of a comic book. It's simply to be able to climb a flight of stairs without feeling like you're about to pass out. Forget about those grueling, crushing workouts you see on Instagram. Just move your body a little bit each day, in a way that you genuinely enjoy and can actually stick with long term, because consistency, my friends, beats fleeting misery every single time. Don't buy into the pervasive myth that suffering is somehow noble or necessary for fitness. A little bit of movement done consistently and with enjoyment is infinitely better than a whole lot of regret and a gym membership gathering dust. Your body, and perhaps more importantly, your sanity, will genuinely thank you for it. And that ultimately is what real fitness is all about. Food, once a joy, now fuel, according to wellness gurus. Eating is no longer about pleasure. It's about macronutrients, antioxidants, and clean food. Was my apple dirty before? Every bite is judged. Carbs after 6, fruit because of sugar. Only eat what a caveman would. Absurd! We're bombarded with green juices and salads the size of bathtubs, as if that's the only path to health. Meanwhile, the rest of us sneak cheese at midnight, feeling like criminals. The language is dramatic. You're not just eating cake, you're detoxing or on a journey. Your organs detox just fine, no need for lemon water and cayenne pepper. This obsession is just orthorexia in disguise. The real secret? Balance. Eat your veggie, but have the biscuit too. Food is pleasure, not punishment. Don't let bloggers turn meals into anxiety. A healthy relationship with food is about enjoyment and common sense. Eat your dinner, have pudding if you want. Life's too short for kale misery. So, social media, once a way to check on old friends, now a 24/7 performance. We post highlights, holidays, fancy meals, perfect relationships, then compare our mess to everyone else's perfection. The pressure to share is immense. If you didn't post it, did it even happen? We're so busy proving we're having fun, we forget to actually have it. And the oversharing, cryptic posts, emotional dumps, drama for an audience of hundreds, it's like shouting your problems in a crowded pub. Awkward for everyone? The answer isn't a dramatic digital detox, just be a bit more mysterious. You don't have to broadcast every meal or thought. Hold something back. Be present in your real life, not just the online version. Forget building a personal brand. You're a person, not a detergent. Let the internet be a small, amusing part of life, not the whole show. Find your passion. The most useless advice ever. It suggests passion is a lost object waiting to be found. In reality, most of us have interests, not burning callings. The pressure to discover your one true passion leads to paralysis. You wait for a thunderbolt that never comes. Passion isn't found, it's built. It grows from getting good at something and seeing results. So forget passion. Just pick something you don't hate and stick with it for a while. Competence breeds confidence, and confidence often feels like passion. You might start a job that's just okay, but with time you get good and start to enjoy it. Don't wait for your dream job to find you. Make the job you have work for you. Stop searching for perfect. Make something work for you. That's how you build a life. Mindfulness, the new kale of self-help. Everyone's telling you to be present. You download an app, focus on your breath, and 30 seconds later your brain's off wondering if penguins have knees. The industry's hilarious mindfulness books, journals, even apps for your dog. The original idea is profound, but now it's a plaster for modern stress. Observe your thoughts without judgment. My thoughts are judgmental by nature. Trying not to judge them just adds more judgment. Oh no, I'm failing at mindfulness. Maybe just accept your brain as a noisy mess. Instead of emptying your mind, give it a break. Walk without your phone, listen to an album, actually listen to a friend. You don't need an app or a cushion. Find small moments to disconnect from the noise. Forget being in the now. Just try being off your phone for a bit. That's a start. Mindfulness isn't about perfection, it's about giving your brain a breather. We're a nation of people pleasers, saying yes to everything, even when we want to scream no. We agree to favors, parties, extra work, and our lives become a string of reluctant obligations. Saying no is seen as selfish, but it's actually self-respect. Every yes to something you hate is a no to something you want, even if that's just sitting in your pants watching telly. Your time and energy are limited. Guard them. The people who get angry when you set boundaries, they were benefiting from you having none. Real friends respect your honesty. Saying no doesn't make you bad, it makes you sane. Practice it, start small. Can you help me move a piano? Sorry, I can't. No is a complete sentence. It feels weird at first, but then comes freedom. Forget manifesting abundance. Manifest the courage to say no. It's the best self-help tool there is. So, what have we learned? Most self-help is designed to make you feel inadequate, so you'll buy something. Chasing perfection is boring and impossible. Procrastination can be useful, gyms are optional, and cake is good for the soul. The pressure to constantly improve is exhausting, a race with no finish line. It's okay to get off the hamster wheel. You're probably doing all right. You're a flawed, messy human just like everyone else. Stop beating yourself up for not being a productivity guru or fitness model. Your worth isn't measured by your wake-up time or your diet. Here's the real takeaway. Be kinder to yourself. Laugh at your own stupidity. Embrace your imperfections. Aim for good enough, not perfect. The secret to happiness isn't in a 10-step program or a green smoothie. It's about having a laugh, being decent, and not taking any of this too seriously. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a date with a comfy chair and a biscuit tin. You shouldn't feel guilty about it either.
This is gonna blow your mind. Subscribing actually sends you more energy. Sounds crazy, but try it once. Smash that like, drop a comment, and subscribe for your daily dose of power. Come on, Yar, let's get stronger. Together.